The AI debate has been bubbling away for a while, but lately it feels like it's finally boiled over. We now have AI tools that can write our content, essays, letters and website content for us. There's been some recent hype in the news about these latest AI tools being so good that teachers can't distinguish a student essay from an AI generated essay. And it's the same for marketing content. You can use tools such as GPT-4 and ChatGPT to write blog posts on any topic you need. And the quality? Well, it'll get you a pass at marketing school at least. But what does this mean for the future of your content? My name is Simon Batchelor. I'm a marketing mentor and I'm the author of the book Reframing Marketing, a 3-step guide to effective and ethical marketing. So are these AI tools as good as we're told they are? Producing your own content can be consuming or costly. Why wouldn't you want a tool that can churn out articles, posts and advertising copy in seconds and cost next to nothing? Well, maybe the fact that even AI's creator owners are urging caution. ChatGPT, produced by OpenAI, seems to be the tool that has caught the press's imagination recently. However, in December 2022, the CEO, Sam Altman, tweeted, "ChatGPT is incredibly limited, but it's good enough at some things to create a misleading impression of greatness. It's a mistake to be relying on it for anything important right now. It's a preview of progress. We have lots of work to do on robustness and thoughtfulness." Then OpenAI's president Greg Brockman replied, "ChatGPT is not ready yet to be relied on for anything important." Besides which, ChatGPT, currently one of the most advanced AI tools available, was trained on a limited dataset. It knows nothing about current events and is limited in its knowledge to that of its dataset. It can't go out and find out more, it can't research, it is contained within the dataset within which it has been trained. And then there's the question of accuracy. What ChatGPT says is not guaranteed to be true. In fact, the bot itself is programmed to tell you to independently verify any text that it writes. So at the moment, what does the future of AI-generated content look like? Well, in many ways, easy isn't always good. The likelihood is that in a short time, you'll simply see a lot more mediocre content flooding your timeline and inbox. We're already seeing this. Just look at your Facebook feed or your LinkedIn feed. It's words for words' sake. Not many of these articles are actually saying anything new. Remember that AI generates text, it doesn't create. AI content is basically a sophisticated collage of information that already exists. It's not new. It is almost always average. There's a great quote by Seth Godin. "Technology begins by making the old work easier, but then it requires new work to be better." So if you want to stand out in a sea of AI generated content, you need to add a little something extra to the mix. You. AI will give you the words, well written, well reasoned, not necessarily accurate though. To engage your audience, you need to add something unique, your perspective, opinions, ideas and creativity. Good content tells a story, and your business content needs to tell your story, your lived experience, your knowledge, combined with your passion, beliefs and insights, combined in a way that AI cannot do. As implied by that Seth Godin quote, if you want to stand out, your content has to be better than AI can produce. Now, AI can be a great tool, but you need to add to it, edit, refine, verify and otherwise enhance the output if it's really going to represent you and your business. For example, I use an AI tool called DeepL to write better emails, social media posts and other short bits of text. I put my words into DeepL and it instantly suggests where I could use a different word or a phrase to shorten a sentence to make it more readable. It's not perfect, it always seems to want to change the word clients to customers, which I don't like, but it is a useful tool that helps me write better, easier and faster. But you might be thinking, AI makes this so easy, will people really notice? Will people read content and think, hang on a minute, this has been written by AI? Well, probably not. They're more likely to think, this seems like the same as every other bit of content out there. If you're in the business of really connecting with your clients and getting to know them with your content, it needs to be personal. It must say something about you and speak directly to your audience. Your audience, your followers, your potential clients are not here for that HAL 9000 AI. They're here for you. That's what you have to give them if you want to engage, connect, communicate and collaborate. You are that secret ingredient. The purpose of this video is not to dismiss AI-generated text or tools, but to point out that they are nothing more than that, a tool. You, the human being, are the magic ingredient that currently AI cannot reproduce. Your perspective, ideas and creativity will never truly be matched by an AI. It might come close, but it's never going to be you. Let's return to the question that's the title of this video. If AI can make content for everyone, how do you stand out from the crowd? The simple answer is that you won't stand out if you rely on AI to provide your content. AI is a tool, an aid to writing, but the difference is what stands out, and your biggest difference is you. However you use AI, the end result should sound like you and feel like you've written it. If you need help writing content, AI is not the only option. Making your own content can seem like a daunting prospect. It's easier to get started or back into it than you might think. In my book, Reframing Marketing, there's a whole chapter full of ideas and practical advice for creating original content. You can find out more about the book at reframingmarketing.com.